everyone, my name is Miss W and I wanted to take a second to welcome you to 6th grade art. I'm going to be your instructor for this course. First off, I'm always available to you guys, so if you need anything throughout this course, please just reach out and I will be happy to help you, okay? This video is all about what you need in order to be successful in art this year. So I want to start off by reminding you guys to always read your teacher modifications. Remember this little icon that you learned about in your iPop orientation? Well, this is going to be really important for you guys. There are some changes within those lessons. Either I've added in an art project or changed the art project, or I've given you some tips and tricks to speed through the lesson, things that you don't really need to read, things that you do need to read, etc. So make sure that you're paying attention to that, reading it for every single lesson, which brings me to the next topic, which is your art projects. A lot of the projects are built into the Connexus lessons, but we've added in some more to make the lessons more fun, more exciting, more engaging. And so make sure you're reading those teacher notes. There are some additional art projects that you will be responsible for and you will get a custom assessment grade for. Read the teacher modifications. That's where you will find those instructions along with videos on how to do them and student examples. So you'll be able to really be successful on those projects. You can also find a list of these. I have a link on my website and I have a link in this first lessons modifications that you can go to and look at those and see where they are in the Connexus work and what you're going to be expected to do. So you can even work ahead if you would like, okay? Always watch videos. If I include any videos in your teacher modifications, those are just there to help you. A lot of times it's kind of a how-to video, how to do the project, or I give little tips and tricks on how to make it successful. So make sure that you're watching those, okay? Next up is you will need supplies for this course. So I'm going to go through the supplies that's required for this course really quickly and give you some tips on what to buy, where to buy it, things like that. So let's get started on that. First up is your sketchbook. Okay, I love the sketchbook. It's a multimedia or mixed media sketchbook, and this is going to be really great because it's not going to bleed. Like when you do marker work, it won't bleed through the pages. Also, if we do like painting or anything like that, it's not going to bleed. But any old sketchbook will do. You want to make sure that it's not lined paper, no lined paper at all for this course. And also you want to get white, preferably, or you can do like a cream color, but I like the white the best because then it doesn't mess with your colors if you do color work, okay? So sketchbook is number one. This is probably the most expensive item on your list, but you're going to use it a lot, so make sure you get one. Next up is just crayons, colored pencils, markers. You can get these just about anywhere. I went for the cheapest brand I can find. I did not get washable. If you get washable, they cost a little bit extra, but this is what I got. You can get any brand you want. The Crayola brand is a little bit better quality than what I got, but it's up to you. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond and get like every marker color there is out there, you can, but you don't have to. You can just stick to the basic 10 pack, okay? Same thing with the color markers and the crayons. You can go above and beyond, but sticking with the basics is going to work just fine for this course. Next up is Sharpies, fine tip markers. This is going to be really useful for when we do line work. You definitely want the fine tip. I think you can get a pack of one, but I only found a pack of two, so look for those. This is going to be a really important tool that you guys will use a lot, and it is an eraser. You want this white eraser because when you erase things with the other colored erasers, especially like the general pink one, it leaves a mark or it can smear instead of actually erasing. These do a really great job of erasing marks with leaving no trace behind. So get one of these. You're going to want some just basic white glue. Okay, watercolor paints, just the normal little 8-color count is fine. Comes with the brush already in there. I got, like, again, just the name brand. You can get Crayola if you want, or another advanced one. Some things that I want you guys to get are these pencils. Now, the pencils are these are harder to find and they can be a little bit expensive. You can start off with just a normal pencil like I have here. This is one that I've been using for a while. This is called a number 2 pencil, but if you look on the lead darkness scale, which is this HB, 2B, 4B, blah, 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 that's going to be how dark it gets. And so this is kind of the lightest one. This is what we all use, which is HB, number 2 pencil. Get a regular pencil instead of a mechanical, because you're going to want to be able to turn it on its side and use it for shading and darkening things and stuff like that. You can start off with this for now if you can't find these, but eventually, hopefully, you can get these. If not, this is good. It'll work, okay? So there you go. Next up is a sharpener. This is optional, but I definitely recommend, if you don't have one, picking one up, because if we're doing map color work and you break a pencil and you can't finish because you don't have a sharpener. So just pick up a cheap one. I think this was like 50 cents or something like that. So just cheap. Something you should probably already have around your house, but if not, grab some scissors. And then another thing is magazines. Now, don't go buy magazines specifically for any magazine projects we have. When we get to those projects, you can literally just go to the nearest like dentist's office or doctor's office and just ask them for leftover magazines. They'll have some that they'd probably be more than happy to give you. You can also just use something like your parents get or your grandparents get. Whoever gets magazines, just ask people to donate them to you. You don't have to go buy anything special for that. And then last up is you want to have the Google Drive app on your phone or some type of scanner. This way, because you're going to be doing a lot of work in your art book, but all of it's going to need to be loaded into your Google Drive on your computer. Okay, so that's, you have your GCISD Google Drive. This is where you're going to save all of your projects. And so having a really good either app, or if you just have the Google Drive app, you can actually go to it and add directly to it, and it'll bring up your camera phone and you can take a picture of your work and it'll add directly to your app. If not, there's Cam Scanner out there. You can use that. You can use a regular scanner, like I have one built into my printer, and that is a good way to upload your work. But you're going to need some way of getting that into your drive. Okay, we'll be using, that's how you'll be turning everything in, is through your drive. Next up is live lessons. Live lessons are going to be a lot of fun, and they're going to be really great for this course. They're very important. So please come to live lessons. If you can't make it, watch the recordings. But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun and very useful and an important part of this course. So that's all I have. If you guys have any questions, if you need help getting your art supplies, you're having trouble finding things, having trouble coming up with the money to buy it, whatever it is, please just reach out to me and let me know, and I'll be happy to help you with that. If you have any questions about the course at all, or as you're going through the course and you need help working through the work, or have questions about art projects, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm pretty much always available. Send me a text and I will be more than happy to help you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you need anything, please let me know.